Try it again. I'm not sure what was going on. We're going to try this again. And if this doesn't work, we'll just have to do it later. Okay. All right. Now I see some chats. All right. Good. Okay. Now I see some chats. Hopefully it's out there. All right. I don't know how many of y'all heard anything I said before, so tell me. Good morning, Miss Erica. So spiritual answers versus common sense. I'm coming live from the car. Okay, live and in charge from the car. Listen, this is the basis of what I'm trying to say here this morning. I get a lot of questions, and I've seen it from other readers and or other intuitives. We get a lot of questions that really are, to me, common sense. Okay? Don't let common sense overrule, what you want to happen, overrule what you're seeing there face to face in reality happen. So, if you're trying to deal with somebody that they say they're single and you can't reach them after a certain time every night, they're not single. That's common sense. Trust and believe me, they're not single. You can't reach a person after 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock for sure. Ever. They don't respond to your text message. They don't respond to your phone call. They don't pick up the phone or whatever. Or if they can only Facebook message you or just only text message you, they can't ever talk on the phone. I'm telling you, it's the talk on the phone. That's the main thing. If they cannot talk on the phone, then common sense tells you they're with that person. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the story, because it's not true. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, like I said in the previous video, at work, don't believe the hype. And you know that darn well, for instance, if I'm late to work 4 or 5 times in a row, or I no call, no show, I guarantee you I'm going to get a write-up. I do not need to go to a reader to find out whether or not I'm going to get a write-up on my job. I don't need it. Why? Because I no call, no show. You don't need to come to me for that. If you go to a job interview and they're not feeling you, you're not feeling them, you said something out of pocket or whatever, it's common sense. Okay? There's certain things that we just know, y'all. We just know. And you don't need to come to me to ask. Or you don't need to pay 50 million other people to ask. The spiritual type questions are questions like, when people ask questions about life purpose, or people ask me hey, look, this happened, or this person is like offering up an opportunity to work with them, or that kind of thing. That's a question. I had a dream. I don't understand the interpretation of the dream. I had a vision. I don't understand the interpretation of the vision. And even then, even when you're asking me or anyone else whether or not this particular move is a good move or this particular move is not a good move, even then I can only see in pieces and parts. Even then, it's not a definitive. And I will tell you why. Because there's with any human being. If a human being has a part in it, there's free will at play. There's also your will at play. So if you are attempting to manifest a certain thing, okay, and you don't, and you're not maintaining the proper manifestation frequency for that thing to come to pass in your life, I don't care how much I might see that this is a good option for you, that I might see that this is a good, how can I put this? That this is part of your purpose or part of your destiny. If you're not doing what you need to do to manifest it, maintaining a certain frequency, vibration, if you're not keeping your intention up in regard to it, all sorts of things, I can't tell you for sure it is coming, because your free will is at play. All right? If you're continuing to sow negativity in every area of your life other than this one area, you cannot, the law of attraction, the law of manifestation does not dictate, does not say, well, you could be negative in every area of your life, but this one area, positive things are going to come to you. It's a whole package. It's a whole package deal. So common sense is going to tell you, oh, I'm attracting negativity into my life. I'm wreaking havoc in my own life. If you're operating out of anger, fear, whatnot. Okay? That's a common sense thing, you guys. If somebody tells you, I don't want to be with you no more. Okay? Or if somebody continually ghosts you today, tomorrow, and then all of a sudden they come back. But when they come back, it's, hey baby, what's going on? What's going down? What's good? How you been? Where you been at? I ain't seen you in my inbox. I ain't seen you in my DMs for 3 months. Where you been? So now you want to come back here to me because now you done ran out of your other options? Common sense says that you were not that person's top priority. You're going to have to come to me with some serious information, some serious, this happened, like it's got to be some cataclysmic-ish for me to say, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna hear you out, or I'm gonna deal with you again. I don't do that. That common sense, okay? When I get this last, Pisces or whatever, another chance. We've been on, off for 5 years. Part of that on, off was me. Part of that on, off was I walked away. However, I laid it out on the line. This is what we're not going to do this time. You do this time, there is no more. We are done. Okay? So I didn't need a reader to tell me anything. I needed a reader to tell me nothing. Why? Because it was common sense. I am not either a priority in your life, or you just can't deal with me. Like, you're not ready to have me in your life. So why am I going to sit here and keep beating my head against the wall? Why am I going to sit here and keep on having to try to beg you to be in my life? Common sense says, no, I don't need to ask anybody. That kind of thing. You want to see what's potentially coming towards you during, in the future. That's one thing. But I'm talking about the difference between common sense and real spiritual questions, or things you should be seeking spiritual guidance for. Also, common sense should tell you, don't be running around asking 25 million people the same question. Like, you get I don't care, you can spend your money how you want to. Do what you want. But if you pay me, if you run me $60 for a reading, $100 for a reading, and I give you the unsugar-coated answer, and you don't like my answer, or even if you run me $5, or even if you just in my live and you ask me a question and I don't give you the answer you want, common sense tells you don't keep running around to 30, 40, 50 different people until you get the damn right reading. Now, usually I don't be cussing on Sundays, y'all, but I'm thoroughly irritated. I'm thoroughly irritated with a lot of stuff. And I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to shade anybody, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But I'm asking you all to apply some common sense to your situation. Okay? If it's a common sense type situation. Throw out some situations here, you all. What other types of situations do you think might be common sense versus spiritual answers? And there's no shade. I mean, just ask away and I will gladly answer it. There's spiritual common sense as well, and then there's physical common sense. So, because you know, we all know that we can change the physical by the spiritual. But I will say this, it's common sense to say, yes, you can manifest. You can change your world. But when, hello Deanna, and hello Heather, I didn't mean to not say hello to you. But I'm going to tell y'all something. When your desire to manifest a thing directly opposes another person's free will, it's not going to happen. Common sense tells you it's not going to happen. Also, that trying to manipulate somebody else's, hey Chica. Also, common sense tells you if you try to manipulate somebody else's free will, that's witchcraft. Manifestation should be common sense versus spiritual. Oh, that's a very good question. When should manifestation, hey Lisa, be common sense versus spiritual? Okay, I want to say first of all, thank you to all my moderators that are here and that are active moderators, and I really appreciate you all and helping people in the chat. I appreciate my mods. Y'all are amazing, and putting my information up and all that kind of stuff. You guys really do a great job. Okay, I love you guys. Okay, manifestation, common sense versus spiritual. Okay, common sense manifestation. Or should I say spiritual manifestation. First of all, do not be running around here trying to manipulate other people's free will. Don't be sitting here trying to manifest somebody. Witchcraft is a strong word. Okay, so I understand Deanna. Deanna always keeps me in check. So let me put it this way then. You should not, this is me, do what you want. I do not believe that it is morally or ethically correct to try to manipulate somebody else's emotions towards you. And by manipulation, I mean this. Well, I'm going to do this, that, and the third so that he'll definitely fall in love with me. You know, I have known people in the physical realm years ago that literally the person's wife. Don't be manifest negative. Thank you for that, Chica. I appreciate that. So yes, witchcraft was a strong word. Thank you, Deanna, for checking me on that. But I've known people, I've known women personally that have attempted, that have threatened other people's lives, and like the wife's life or the children's life, because they were so obsessed with getting this man. Well, you're gonna have to fall in love with me. You know, we've been screwing around for XYZ amount of time. You're gonna have to fall in love with me because I'm gonna blow your house up and kill your wife and your kids. Girl, that's a thing. That's a real thing. I kid you not. I kid you not. So when people come to me and they ask me, how does so-and-so feel? Okay, you can ask me how does somebody feel about you. That's a spiritual question. Maybe you all haven't had that conversation. But common sense says, if this man ain't showed a lick of interest in you, or woman showed a lick of interest in you, okay, but you just in love with him, or the only time he ever shows interest in you is when he wants to take you to the hotel, or at 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Common sense says that man ain't loving on you. Some people do love spells. That is very true. Oops, I don't want to try to remove it. It does come back to haunt you. So, manifestation is a very strong thing. The law of attraction is a real thing. I just don't believe in manifesting things that manipulate other people's will. Let me tell you the difference. I'm believing that 100 people will choose, 100 light workers and light warriors will choose to come to the spiritual conference in March. I'm not manifesting, no. I'm not going out and seeking to manipulate anyone else's free will in order for that to come to pass. If I were to try to manifest that, then 100 people that I get in their space with, that I interact with, I would be trying to manipulate them, guilt them, whatever. Me telling somebody you are very gifted and talented, you have a lot of spiritual gifts, I do think it's going to help you, is one thing. Me badgering that person, like calling them every day, texting them 20 times a day, you got to get it, you got to get it. Oh my goodness. This is good. Manipulation of that would be me telling you, in the position that I'm in, being a seer and all of that, I saw a vision of you sitting in the front row of my conference, girl, and man, your aura was shining and there was a big ball of light sitting on top of your head, and you got to get here, honey, because I got a vision of you being here at this conference. In that kind of way, you see what I'm saying? That's manipulation. And trust and believe, if that's the kind of ish I was on, I could do that. That's why I stopped selling Leah Sophia. Not that there's anything wrong with the jewelry, not that, whatever, not that I wasn't making a lot of money, but I realized that my sales ability, my ability to sell, was these women were spending $150, $200 on some jewelry I know they didn't have. Y'all, I knew they didn't have that money. Come on now, y'all. I knew they didn't have that money. I knew they didn't. And yes, did it make them feel good? Oh, honey, my hustle game is strong. I did not have one party. When I got good at it, every party was $1,000 plus party. I didn't come out my house and spend 2 to 3 hours at somebody else's house and not come away without $400-$500 and more parties afterwards. I was making $1,000+ a week, 3 nights out of the week, extra, above and beyond my job. My hustle game is strong, but I had to stop it because I realized what I was doing. Okay? Now, if I'm going to translate that to common sense, if I was somebody sitting in that space, with me as a salesperson, if I was somebody else sitting there and I didn't have them $100 to spend on that darn jewelry, common sense would tell me don't spend that $100 on the jewelry. If I'm not going to have a bill paid or my food or whatever, Common sense tells me that. I ain't got to ask a tarot reader. So okay, hang on, honey. So as for my current situation, I won't manipulate or manifest. No, never manipulate or manifest revenge. But strongly trust and believe that, come on now, justice will be served on my ex. That's not wrong. You never manipulate, never, ever, ever. You can do it, and I've known plenty of people that have spiritually gotten in there and wreaked havoc. My feeling is this, like Deanna just said, karma comes at you. Karma washes it all out. And if you don't like the word karma, you reap what you sow. If you sow some weeds and you sow some poisonous fruits, you're going to reap it. And you're probably going to end up eating it. So you reap what you sow. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And I believe that wholeheartedly. You may or may not ever see it. You might not see it, but it will happen. You just need to heal yourself. That's the important thing, is to get the self-healing and heal the trauma. That's the important thing to do for you. Can't worry about him. And I'm going to tell you something. It is so much easier. I didn't know we were going to go to this road. But life is so much easier and so much more liberating when we don't operate out of a place of vengeance, and we can operate out of a place of unconditional love. It is much nicer. Right, exactly. Because when you heal yourself, baby, and none of that ish matters at all. I'm going to pull up in this parking lot up here first before I go in this underground parking lot and really lose y'all. Because I know I'm pulling up into Walmart. So I'm going to have to let y'all go in a second. I didn't think it was going to, I thought it was going to take me longer to get here than it did. Let me pull in this parking lot. So listen, that is the truth. When you begin to operate in a position of love, then you're operating in a position of power. Love, power, and a strong mind. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love and power and a strong mind. That's the only way I was able to love when I saw that my ex got remarried to the long-term side chick. Side chick dreams do come true. But rather than feeling some type of way and feeling negative about everything, I'm like, you know what? She accepts him for who he is. He accepts her. He gets to do whatever he wants to. And so now he's in a relationship that he could be himself. Coleslaw. You know what I'm saying? He could be himself. And okay, great. Now he doesn't have to hide who he is. And she has somebody, that's what her thing is. That's what her thing is. I mean, I wish them all the happiness in the world. All the happiness in the world, y'all. And I want y'all to understand what I'm saying here. I want you to hear me. I wish them both all the happiness in the world. I hope that they do stay married. I hope that their marriage is good, what the other one needs. I really and truly do. Because everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody does. Even if they screw me over, even if they screw you over, they still deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy too. He wasn't going to ever make me happy. We were never going to have that good of a relationship, you know? So I have to love him unconditionally. So when we get to the point where we love unconditionally, then we forgive. When we forgive that person, then the blessings come to us. Then the manifestation comes to us. But one should never seek to manifest revenge. It doesn't work. Plus, it takes so much energy out of you. You're sending out so much negative energy and revenge energy that what do you think you're going to get back? Negative, hateful. You do. Eventually, you're not happy. You can't be happy if you're always wanting to exact revenge. So to Deanna's point, yes, there is a definite difference between witchcraft and manifestation. I love you, Deanna. I really do love Deanna because she really does, man. She pulls my coattails. I love her. I love her, Deanna. Love her. Love you, baby. Um, and Chica, I hope you do stay, stay up on my videos. Um, I don't know that I'm an angel. I'm just a teacher. Um, evil doesn't work for me either, baby. We were discussing manifestation. I don't know what I said, honey. You know, we talk and I say some stuff and I'd be like, what? Maybe it was the other day when I was like, what am I going to manifest? I just had to decide what I was going to manifest. Let me tell y'all something else too. Yes, we have to be energetically aligned with it. Yes. And maybe after the Super Bowl or during the Super Bowl or whatever, because I got 10 of pickles with me today, I will have her. Well, I'll be at her house. We might get to that. You have to be on the same vibrational level with whatever you're manifesting. That's good or bad. So that's why I always say, so I always on you all about raising your vibration. Raising your vibration. You got to raise your vibration. Because if you don't stay at a high vibrational level, what you're going to manifest is at that lower level of you can't manifest $10,000 if you're only vibing, if you can only really see yourself with 100. You can't manifest the love of your life and the like a really solid, strong relationship and all of this, a partner, if you're only vibing with people that mistreat you. You have a good day, baby. You vibe from that 500 plus. You cannot be a millionaire if you're $1,000 mindset. That's very true. So if I'm going to relate this back to common sense, this is all common sense stuff. All common sense. So if you're going to vibe, if you're going to operate and ask spiritual questions as opposed to common sense tells you if I'm not vibrating at a certain level, I can't bring that into my life. That's common sense. You don't need to ask me that question or anybody else. If you could look at yourself and say, I'm being a hateful ass witch, you know you're not going to manifest love. Why? Because you're being hateful. Now, come on now. That's common sense. We're going to get more into this because the other thing too is this, guys. I know I talk about, hey, Shemaya, what's happening, girl? Heather, can you put that back up for them to text for to get my alerts? Y'all, please do text follow at Heart of INSP to 40404. You will get my Twitter alerts when I'm coming on and or putting up new content. You'll get my text alerts. So listen, y'all. Common sense versus spiritual answers. So, hey, Lee, what's happening? Y'all, I'm gonna have to get up off here too, because I have a birthday party to go to with Tana Pickles. Well, I'm back into the 5-year-old party circuit, y'all. I'm back on that 5-year-old circuit. We're gonna talk more about this though, because it's really important. I see a lot of us, there's a lot of deep spiritual things I talk about on this channel. And it is a lot of the deeper things of the spirit realm. And I'm recognizing now that sometimes not everybody is ready to hear all the deeper things. And because not everybody fully understands all the deeper things, then they're running with stuff. Right? There's like some suppositions of a lot of things. When I talk about past life and all that kind of stuff, people, you know what I'm saying? So I have to be very careful the deeper things of the spirit realm, that I'm explaining it properly, because it doesn't always apply to everything. What am I trying to say? Y'all, don't take on stuff. Okay, look, listen. Don't immediately assume that if something's not going right in your life, that there's some ultimate spiritual warfare at play. It could just be run of the mill. You're not vibrating at the right level. Go to the point of least resistance. Go to the easiest explanation first, before you go jump to the, I don't know, the devil is really out to get me, or somebody somewhere is speaking ill will over me. Don't jump there first. Go inward first. So to me, a spiritual answer versus common sense is go inward first before you go outward. And Erica, you may well have been. I'm just saying that there are some people that are coming at me with some stuff, and I'm like, y'all, it's not that serious. I thought that last week actually manifested, but didn't come through at the end. Well, and then we have to take apart why that didn't manifest, Lisa. Sometimes what we're seeking to manifest isn't really in our best interest either. But if we've given ourselves over enough to God having the right to guide that, sometimes we think, oh, I want this, and we don't get it and we don't understand, and then it turns out like a week or two, a month or two, a year or two later, that if you had gotten it, your life wouldn't have worked out well. Wow, we done gone off on a whole bunch of different tangents, y'all. I'm gonna have to get back on a little bit later. Y'all gonna watch the Super Bowl? Y'all that going to Super Bowl parties? What y'all doing today? Y'all want to have an after Super Bowl party? We could do an after Super Bowl live when I get home. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Yes, thank God for some of the unanswered prayers. Yes, I like that, Heather. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, right now. Yes, but not right now. Yes, but not this. Something that's better. I like that, sweetie. You'll be off work by then. Okay, we need to. This is a really good discussion. This is a real good discussion, and we maybe need to just have kind of an open forum. Would you all like it if I like did it as like a Zoom thing so you all could maybe dial in or get on that way? Hey, Miss Virgo, if you could get on that way later on like a Zoom webinar, would y'all like that? I think that's awesome. Okay, so listen, Linda. I'm going to work it out so that we can either have a call-in number or something like that, where y'all could dial in and you can ask your questions live. So as soon as it'll be this afternoon, yep, post it on Insta. We'll post it on Twitter. We'll tweet it. Not post it on Twitter. We'll tweet it out. It'll be a community page. I'm going to figure all that out today, y'all. I promise you that. I'll figure it out today while I'm watching. Hopefully these Rams beat these darn Patriots. I hope I don't have no Patriots fans in here. But I'm not looking for Brady to win, not another darn ring. They cheat. They're some cheaters. Okay, so we'll get on after the Super Bowl or shortly right around that time. And we'll just do a question and answer night. Because these are all really good questions. And I love it when we have questions like this because it makes me go in and be like, let me consider this because I didn't consider it from that angle. Yes, the sports ball game is on today. Why? Lisa. I was sad for y'all when they moved, though. I'm real. I'm real on that. Okay, listen. So, let me see. It starts at 5:30. So the game should be over about 8 or 8:30 Central. I'm going to be home before then because I ain't finna stick around. I'm just going to eat my son's food and go home. Anyway, okay, look. I'll be on about 8 or 8:30 tonight. Probably about 8:30, I'll say. Let's say 9 o'clock Central. Is that too late for y'all? 8:30 Central? You ain't going to be sleeping on 8:30 Central time, are you? Erica? Ooh, there's a lot of water here, y'all. Erica, I know you ain't finna be sleeping on 8:30 Central. I will. You're on the East Coast. You go to bed that early, child? Oh, Erica. Well, we'll try, honey. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm finna go into this parking lot, okay, y'all? So I'm finna sign off. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto y'all today, tomorrow, for all eternity. We'll see y'all for question and answer night. Oh, baby. Okay, we'll see y'all for question and answer tonight, okay? I love you guys. Have a good day. Go Rams. Bye.